I just finished up a 10-mile run with a buddy this morning, and during that run we had a very interesting conversation. We talked a lot about how the older you get, the easier it is to make excuses. That doesn't mean you have an excuse. The older you get, the harder it becomes, but that is not an excuse. Also, another thing we talked about, cheat code to break up the monotony of running. Go and park somewhere else to start your run. Same loop, just freaking different starting point. Changes everything. To accomplish something that I've never been able to do, I've got to do something that I've never done. We are committing to the bit, might I say, this prep. We are going full runner mode. I've always tried to, basically was a lifter and started running and then just added on running to my normal routine. But this year's a little bit different because we're going to break that 3-hour sub barrier. And I've been close on my normal routine, but I want to smoke it and I want to feel great when I do it. So we're committing to the bit. We are becoming full runners that lift on the side. Now, it is not difficult for me to get myself to the gym. I love going to the gym, but sometimes those workouts probably aren't necessary and probably are hurting my recovery and hurting my running ability and my training, and then therefore the end result, the time you get at the marathon. But today is one of the few days this week that we have some lifting programmed in. And like I said, it's not hard for me to go to the gym, but sometimes those workouts, you're running on fumes. And the way I've kind of structured this one, I feel pretty good this morning. I'm excited. Now, it is 9 a.m. on a Saturday right now. That is, besides like 5 o'clock, that 5 to 6 o'clock window on a weekday, 9 to 10 a.m. on a Saturday is the second busiest time of the week. So, not going to film too much. I'm hoping I can get some equipment. I'm really focused on recovery this time around and not just force, mileage, effort, whatever. So I let myself sleep in a little bit, let myself recover a little bit more. We'll get a good workout in and continue to commit to the bit. Nah, this is about to be crazy. I've never seen a parking lot this full. Never. Oh man, no footage today. This is actually a very strange day today because for as long as I've been in Florida, every day has basically been sunny. Now there's patches of rain that come in, put you inside for a minute, but it hasn't been anything but UV 9 and up since I've been here. And today's the first day where all day it's kind of like this, so I'm not too sure what that looks like on paper. I was thinking about it the other day too, that people literally dream about living a life where you work out by the beach, your morning runs are along the beach, everything's nice, you feel like you're on vacation, and being here, like, it's easy to take it for granted, but it is such a weird feeling to be like, I just hit my morning workout today and now I'm just walking along one of Florida's best and most popular beaches just any other day, not even thinking twice about it. And I try so hard not to take it for granted because it is actually, that's crazy. That guy's got a speaker clipped to the back of his hat. Look at that. I forget what I was talking about, but that's actually crazy. I've never seen that. This has got to be the calmest I've ever seen this beach. I mean, it's never like rough. Lately, the weather's been pretty bad, but there's not anything out there. Pretty hazy day, but golly, that water's calm. I mean, come on. Look at all that sand. It's a freaking, maybe not today with the weather, but that's a freaking $1 million view people dream about. And here we are. Finally going to put the rumors to bed and gonna decide if this is the best French coffee shop in Fort Lauderdale. It's called Nani's. This little shop right here, Cafe Nano. All right, here we are. Decent menu. Ordering at the window. What to get? What to get? Hello. Good, how are you? Can I please get a chocolate croissant and then a strawberry mango smoothie with oat milk and plant protein, please? And that'll be it. And here we have it. Chocolate croissant in there. That is for Brooke. Smoothie for me. Here we go. Strawberry, mango, oat milk, plant protein. Honestly, just kind of tastes like oat milk. Honestly, a little disappointed. I don't taste any strawberry or mango. There it is. Oh, it's thick.
It looks like the Jellycat chocolate.
All right, there it is. The Jellycat croissant. That's what Brooke's calling it. It's thick.
It's good, but it's weird because it's really hard.
It's hard?
It's like not flaky enough. You want to try it?
No, I just want to feel it. It feels flaky. It looks good.
That's good.
Not the best, though. My smoothie didn't taste like anything. I got a strawberry, mango, oat milk, plant protein smoothie. And it was, tasted like oat milk.
I think this is the first chocolate croissant I've had since France, so this is also the problem.
Yeah. Here we go. For the championship shootout. Oh.
Well, what happens if they both...
Oh! Let's go! The blue people win. Wow. $45 I just won off that.
And I lost 3 years of my life.
That was the longest game ever. Wow. Well, one thing I've learned about living down here in South Florida is that when the weather is not nice, everybody finally calms down. People are always down for a good time in this city, except when the weather's bad. Today, very uneventful, but actually kind of nice. I feel like I've been so busy all the freaking time and getting my runs in for, I guess, my physical therapy, and then doing productive things and then fun things, squeezing it all in. It's been a lot of fun, but it's really been wearing me down, and it's been pretty nice to wake up, had hour and a half workout, and then went for like an hour and a half, 2 hour walk afterwards, picked up croissant, watched a soccer game, and just like actually chilled for the first time all day. And I don't honestly have no idea. Did get and am a little antsy. I don't like sitting around all day, but it's been a nice switch up. Good to like calm down, let my mind wander, feel like I am excited to do more again rather than obligated to have to go. So plan rest of the day is we're cooking up some ribeyes, glass of red wine. Shout out LeBron James, he even drinks it, so it's got to be good enough for me. Throw these on the grill here in a minute. Gonna sit out here and think deep thoughts. You know what I think about too? I always go grill. I feel like the guy in the relationship grills. It's just the manly thing, and I like grilling, don't get me wrong, but I wish Brooke sat out here and watched me grill. That's what I'm excited about when I do eventually buy a house, is having my grill right next to the kitchen, right on the patio. That way I can go in and out, and rather than, city living it in a building, rooms all the way around, all the way up. And so I sit out here by myself, is what it is. All right, let's grill. Something that I forgot about and just started to think about recently around marathon prep or just any sort of training, just gym sessions, just your normal runs, is in a perfect world, you have your routine week after week. You can plan months and months out when you're gonna do these workouts, when you're gonna run, when your long run is, your hard run, your easy run, and week after week you can just execute. That sounds great, but it's not realistic. Reality is your week is changing week after week, whether it is work related, travel, vacations, weather, mood. All of that is constantly changing. There's so much life going on all of the time. And the fun part about training, and also the difficult part, is figuring out when you're gonna do those runs. Now, the last little bit and just started this prep has been pretty easy. The routine's been pretty straightforward. The challenge becomes when that starts to move around, when your weekends are booked up, when work gets stressful and long and busy and beats you down. The fun part and the challenge is figuring out when you're gonna do this stuff. Switching up that routine, switching up the route, switching up the location, switching up the gym, switching up the time, maybe even the workout itself, because you only have 25 minutes to get it in today when ideally you had an hour. Okay, now what are you gonna do? It takes creativity and it takes another level of discipline to get yourself to still do it. Running in the evening is not my favorite, but it happens deep in prep. You might have to go for a 15-mile run at 7 o'clock on a weeknight because that was the only time that you could get it in. And as bad as that sounds sometimes, that's the fun of it all, figuring it out and still getting it done when things didn't line up exactly. It takes you some weird places, some weird loops, some weird moods. And that's why these preps and this training and all of that builds so much self-confidence in you, because you slowly start to realize that you can get the job done in unideal situations, that you can do what you said you were gonna do even when the stars aren't aligning perfectly, that you can get the job done no matter what. And nobody else knows if you did the run or not. Nobody's gonna know. It might show up race day. It might not even show up race day, missing that 1 or 2 workouts. It probably won't, but you know whether you did it or not. And time after time proving to yourself that you can show up for yourself, that builds confidence, and that bleeds over into other parts of your life, your conversations, your relationships, how you go about your day. You start to stand up a little bit taller because you know that you can handle things when they're out of order, that you can put them in line, and that you can figure it out no matter what. My little rant, and we're gonna go for a little jog and a PT session. And yeah, just some more thoughts. Whether we're talking about a race, bodybuilding show, fitness, but also work, career, relationships, anything in life, the whole point of it is to be hard. I'm sure by now you've heard the saying that if it were easy, everyone would do it. And that's exactly the point. It's not supposed to be easy, because if it were easy, one, the physical end result wouldn't be the same, but two, you don't get that blood, sweat, and tears feeling of accomplishment, knowing that you showed up. You hear all the time how people who won the lottery, it could be the worst day of their lives because they all of a sudden get put to the top of the financial mountain, and they don't know the small little things that it took to get there. The discipline, the focus, what to do with your money, how to act with it when you're there. And the same goes for anything that you prepare for in life. It's that you have to go through those hard times to know what it feels like at the finish line, to appreciate it and be able to handle it. Because the whole point of life isn't to reach some end goal. The whole point of life is to enjoy your average Tuesday, enjoy the passion, the grind, the focus, and then that moment you win is a small sliver of everything that encompasses life. That feeling of accomplishment is great for about 5 minutes. And then you're left with the thought of, well, what now? And that's when you realize the whole point is the process. Wow. Post-workout, we low-key chefed it up. Little coffee creation, 6 ounces coconut water, 2 ounces almond milk, scoop of vanilla protein powder, an espresso pod over ice. I've never actually had that. I'm interested. Let's just taste it right now. I've been thinking about this creation for so long. my goodness. Oh, that is wonderful. And then we got 2 eggs, fresh made sourdough, strawberry reserve jelly, banana. Brooke whipped some up last night. She's been prepping all week. Hasn't been on the baking grind as much lately, so I'm excited for that. But that's the morning. That's breakfast. Brooke still slowly waking up. We've got some errands to run today and probably just gonna chill out a little bit, recover some more. I'm so focused on recovery this prep, it's kind of crazy. But I do know when the runs get longer, more time on the pavement, there's gonna be less chilling, and recovery is hard to find. So really making sure we stay as locked in during this prep as we can, so that, you know, when things do get a little tough, I have some recovery reserves banked up. Gonna eat this breakfast, run our errands, chill out today, and back to the grind tomorrow. Thanks for watching another one. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Catch you in the next one.